What? Is that why no one watched my previous videos? They were on private or something. I love the sound effects. I guess you start a new game. Wanted for protagonizing. Edit your name. Change your character. Oh. Ooh, Clay Roosevelt, actually. Wait, hold on. Kinda like Clay. I like Clay. Should I just stay as Clay Roosevelt? That's a good name. I'm not talking much right now because I'm just enjoying the music. Clay Roosevelt, sure. Yeah. At the strange stream, I was choosing a character class. I'm a snake oiler. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days, and also out west is where all the best snakes live. I want to be a snake oiler. You read the spine of one of your books, Johnny Smith and Haunted Mansion. Rufus liked this one as much as I did. Read another title, The Currents at Monster Gulch. Mom gave me this one a few years ago. Bart Bobbsey and the Curse of the Eerie Mine. Gene Swift and the Trouble at Grizzly Cove. I love that one. Walt Swift and the Forbidden Barn. Mom gave me this one a few years ago. Trouble with the eerie mind. Dad gave me this one when I was a kid. Oh, hey, this one might come in handy. Walking stupid. This book tells the tale of a renegade sheriff who's really, really bad at walking. We gotta read it. To read the book from cover to cover and learn how to walk really stupidly. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by slipping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Oops. Stupid walking. Colorblind mode. What does nerd mode do? This displays a log describing what happens in combat and provides a few other pieces of metagame information in various places. Nah. Best font mode? Oh, ew. Changes the typeface of the game to Arial. Please don't do this. Yeah. Allows the game to level up your skills for your attempts to create a well-rounded character. Okay. Oh my god. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Caw! I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw, caw! Here's a cricket. You grab a cricket from a cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively, nestles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave too. You open your bedroom window, not picture, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, then flies away to the west. It's time to hit the trail. Goodbye, desk. You come here one last time. Goodbye, phonograph. Pull the needle away from the cylinder and stow the handle away. I'm not done yet. Goodbye, bed. Time to head west to chase my real dreams. This weird poster appeared here one night. What a mess. Stack the firewood. This hearth really puts the hearth and home. Nothing on the hat rack today. Gonna miss Mom's cooking. It's Mom's pie safe. Keeps all of her pies safe. You'll miss meals with your family. Flip through one of your brother's weird books. Flip through it. On the application to dynamics of a general mathematical method previously applied to optics. What a weird kid. Pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Solution problematics ad geometrium situs pertinatentis. No wonder I never know what he's talking about. Like Shion's Geometricae. How many different languages do you need to know to learn about numbers? It's a kid brother's toy box. Hey, who loves stuff like this? Puzzle cube. Puzzle cube. Fiddle with it. Your brother already had it most of the way solved, but you figured out the last couple of moves. Hooray! So tidy. It's covered with all of his weird diagrams and charts. No time to screw around in the woods. Time to head west. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but... Which one do I want? The one about desert survival? Oh boy, that's the one. Enjoy it. Desert eating and drinking gives you the foraging skill. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. I will, Mom. Goodbye. You read the book and learn all sorts of tricks or squeezing extra stuff out of cactuses and whatnot. You can forge basic goods from cacti. Fortunately, while practicing your techniques, you accidentally squeeze the book into book juice, which it turns out isn't a real thing. Aww. Father morosely jabs at the haystack. Hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's briefcase full of snakes. Wow. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. Look inside. There are a lot of snakes in this briefcase. Your stomach capacity determines how many food items you can eat before you need a nap. Also, you can't take naps. You can only go to sleep for an entire night. Liver capacity determines how much alcoholic drinks you can handle before you have to sleep it off. Spleen capacity determines how many potions you can use in a day. Ah. I see. Perk, stupid walking. Dead-eye, hornswoggle, foraging. Great gumption and glamour. Muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Range damage bonus +1. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Isn't Rufus is the guy from is the brother from the other game, which means that I'm his brother. Ho 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 ho. Well. And the puzzling starts fidgeting with it. Hey Rufus, it's time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. So you're trying to find me in the next game. He's got a point, Why are you going west anyway? To seek my fortune. There's just no opportunity here, kid. If I'm gonna make something of myself, I gotta go where I can make some meat. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'd be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay, you give him a playful punch in the arm. Go west, young man. Yeah. Hitching a ride across the Great Plains. Nice tower. Oh. Boom operator. Ryan Ike. 200 miles later. Oh wait, I should have been reading these. They could have been really funny. Dirtwater. 300 miles. Oh. Oh! Ow, I fell. Well, the bad news is that you fell off the cart and got knocked out for a couple hours, and now I've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. Good news is that you're in a town rather than a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Get up and dust yourself off. A turnip. Get turnip. A dusty turnip. Increases your muscle mescaline max by 1 for the rest of the day. Pretty good turnip. Basic venom vial. Oh, I should do this. Snake medicine. This item is used in combat. Alright. Can't have felt it. Beg your pardon, mister. Yuck. Oh, I stepped in shit. Sign on the door reads, gone drinking. It's a chunk of wood from the broken hitching post. Grab it. Broken board. Ah, cool, it's a weapon. Speak softly and carry a crude stick. Can I pick up this rock? 300 miles is too far to go on foot. You need a horse. Crap. Yow. Ow, dang it. Yikes. Crap. Ah, pointy. Ouch. The bar. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting on the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. Tain't proper. Points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. Look at the hat box and find a battered derby. That looks like something you can wear. Grab it. Floppy derby. Grab the hat and put it on. Or thanks. Or Pete. Thanks, Pete. Gives you a friendly if someone twitching on. Say, feller. Yeah. You hit a west. If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know, Weller. No pressure. Alright, I'll keep it in mind. You start playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with the deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Good luck, you two. It's a spittoon. People spit in it. You know it without even looking at it. That's absolutely disgusting. Look in it. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting, and the smell, even from a distance, smells horrible. Hold on, wait. Look closer. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into filth and crusted spittoon. I don't understand what's wrong with you. Wait, is something shiny at the bottom? Yeah. You reach your hand toward the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping this stinking brass whore. It smells like the vomit trough at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. Plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Search. Fingers make contact with something. Pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. Appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. Hooray. Oh, the nasty ring is totally worth it. Wait. Hold on. How is the nasty ring that good? This is a character. Nerd child, you wanted to walk so badly, you finally have. Walk to the bar and wait patiently for bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." Bartender finally notices you. "Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Clay. What brings you to our little backwater?" "Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. And work around these parts? Unfortunately. Boring Springs already has more people in it than it jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend taking the railroad people up by Dirtwater." The railroad? Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. From back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that. Dirtwater? Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damned cows. Lots of opportunity there. She paused for a few seconds, lost thought. Yep, if I were a young woman, I'd probably head that way myself. You mentioned errands? Yeah, this forsaken burg has always fallen apart in one way or another. Hustlers always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no-account sheriff could certainly stand to have someone doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke in from the gulch and wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I could probably add a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. Weak fungicide. Effective against goblins. Liquid in this can is actually very powerful. It's just that it's tailored to kill weak fungi. I'll take care of it. Howdy, I'm Clay. Howdy, Clay, I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do? I'm the town hostler. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. Gotcha. How's it working out for you? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door, so business is moving. Nice. No, I mean, the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Is that why you're here drinking instead? Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One. Kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and I'm back to 7. Come see me at the stable and I'll be happy to show it to you. Okay. Woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. You already have a hat. What would you do with 2? Should probably leave him alone. Oh my god. Is that Gary? The goblin shouts, "Briark!" A crate of nurse brand whiskey. Good for what ails you. I guess you never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here can reach the top of the bar. Pile of old newspapers. Boring Springs Gazette. Let's read it. Oh, this is a copy of Boring Springs newspaper from about 6 weeks ago. I can't read it. Shame. Yuck. There's sheriff. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? As a matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here what call themselves the Fricker Gang. Like last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with him. It ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you do it? You're the sheriff and all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Ah, makes sense. I do the same thing. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of the desk and hands it to you. Deputy pistol. Deputy, you deputized a gun? You're new in town, maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. Makes a little note on your map. Discovered a new map location, the Fricker Gang's hideout. Got it. I'll be back with the door. Wanted for bird theft, Naked Bike Bernstein. Help wanted for wanted poster artist. Apply in person at the Yuma Marshal's office. Wanted, Bimmy Fricker for face thieving. Reward 420 meat. Ooh. Oh, hey, wait. Here's a mug. Make your own damn guide to Boring Springs business environs. A dirty glass mug. The bottom of the stains. Property of Boring Springs Saloon. Reward if returned. I don't get to, like, select my upgrades, it seems. Oof. Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name and trade's the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid. Howdy, Braid. What are you trading? Well, sir, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul, I'll trade a fine silver pocket watch. No trades right now, thanks. Ah, dagnabbit. Ouch. Yuck. Get lost. Oh. Approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. The name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? To be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into cactus. Doc Owl sort of me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, ha! No, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation processes inside the cactus part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. Guess it's a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? Ah, I do. You give them the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner, and I'll see you. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know, my shovel! I left it behind the outhouse at Orhold Mine. It's yours for you to go and get it. I'm sure to find a use for it. Thanks. Behind the outhouse at Orhold Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Glamour. Glamour is your appreciation of finding things in life. As it increases, you'll be able to consume more cocktails, and you'll also be able to afford them. Don't mention. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Bah. Some loose dirt. Ah. Nope, you're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? What did I do in Topeka? Get lost. Ah, pointy. Dang it, I guess... Oh. Here it is. Afternoon, sir, what can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. Tell you the truth, it's pretty terrible. All of my horses keep running away, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help. Oh, God, yes. Thank you. Please, I'll go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat for each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. They're pretty much always running away to the same places. Orehole Mine, Boring Springs Boneyard, and Thousand Snakes Gulch. Why these places? I think they like the environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should just send it right back here. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Okay, will do. See you later. It's a haystack. Hey, a needle. Hey, another needle. What did you want? I'll take some dynamite for this needle. Braid, which is so not named, takes your needle hands, you stick of dynamite. Be careful with this now. Alright. Speak softly and carry a loud stick. No trades right now, thanks. I guess we go to Orehole Mine, right? This is where Bill said to look. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this was a bloody funny thing to kid about, I guess. Still some meat ore in this cart. Score. Oh, it's a mug. This mechanism is labeled cargo elevator control. Poster on the wall behind reads Level 1, blasting cap storage. Level 2, plungers, both kinds. Level 3, tools. Leave the elevator alone, please. Minecart is full still. Unrefined meat nugget. Can't get past this rubble. This looks dangerous, so there's no plunger hooked up to it. Well, that's what we gotta go get then. It's not a people elevator, it's a cargo elevator. Plungers, the sign lied though, there's only the one kind. Hook up the plunger to it. Fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you've hooked up the plunger and swinging at a fair distance away. This makes you nervous. Press the plunger. Press the plunger, nothing happens. You forgot to hook up the blasting cap. Blasting cap? Oh. These crates are all labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label, that's why it's all inside the quotes like that. Grab one. Dang, looks like you're gonna need a crowbar to pry one of these crates open. toolbox, but it's locked. Oh, okay. Pick the lock. Managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle's ruined in the process. Most of the tools aside are rusted away to nothing, but this pretty nice crowbar. Grab one. Blasting cap. Pry one of the crates open with the crowbar and grab a blasting cap. This makes you nervous. Press the plunger. Oh. Okay, you succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Kaboom! Oh. You see the dark horse barely. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. Horse shines away from you, though in this case more like crippling the introverts away from you. Aw, come on. Don't be like that. Look, I brought you some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In respect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Feed her the oats. Take a handful of oats at the bag, small oats, or here you go, yum yum. Snort. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. Pat her nose. You reach out to pat her nose, the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Aw, come on. Look, they're fine, okay? See, you take a handful from the bag and toss them in your mouth. Ugh, it's the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal we've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food, don't ask. Smile and show the horse that you're friend and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Geez, these are powerful. Horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See, perfectly fine. Here you go, yum yum. Oh. She sidles away from you warily again, makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. The horse hunches his shoulders, seem to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee. This says something. There's a good girl. Horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. Turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn her back, she's gone. Well, okay then. Dig. A silver nugget. Score. The Boring Springs Boneyard. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring. He was actually a really interesting guy. Dirty mug. Benjamin Crockett. He showed up way too early. 1320 to 1364. Beauregard's skeleton captain, 3rd Cavalry. I can fight him. Skeleton, you're right. I can pass it without a scuffle. I have to scuffle with him. Okay. A scuffle it is. Got the jump on him. Five damage and 1 poison. Ooh. Deploy snake. Go. Oh, yeah. Bang, shoot. Victory. Progress towards the next skill up. The skeleton collapses into a pile of loose bones. Cool. Oh. Pulse quickens as you get near the spooky, translucent horse. Approach the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her. Though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How do you do that without opening your mouth? Pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you'd want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Yep, still cold. Brr. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. Hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Brr. Please don't look at me like that. Hold out the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Let them grave dirt to the oats. Sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. Nay, and with that she glides away from the direction of town. Bizarre. Timothy Cochrane, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochrane, beloved daughter. Silas Cochrane, a baby. Oh no. A baby. Baby shoes never worn. Oh, he looks tough actually. Okay. Go. Snake minion, get him. Yeah. Oh no. Shoot him. Yeah. Oh, I should use like some things, shouldn't I? Not fungicide. He's not a fungus. I think I can take him. Ow. Pew! Victory. You put a stop to this Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. Old cavalry saber. Here comes the cavalry saber. And a gold tooth. Yeehaw! Skill up. Sweet. This was in the ground for a very long time, then in somebody's mouth for a very short time, and now it's in your backpack. Yeah. No lapel, no offhand, no pants and no boots. Thousand Snakes Gulch. Yow. Yikes. Snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. Crap. Oh wait, pointy. One of these rocks is really shiny. Shiny rock. It's shiny and about the size of a rock. Snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. Attack. Got the jump on him. Alright, snake versus snake. Get him. Get him, my baby snake. Yikes. Attack. Victory. You have slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murdering Clay. Collect one venom and one medicine. Yay! Ow, dagnabbit. Crap. Oh, the snake hole, I guess, is not called One Snake Gulch. Whoa, they're quick. Ow, I'm poisoned. A startled rattlesnake. Get him. Oh no, stop biting me. Yeah. Victory. You made short work of that long snake. Grit. Ooh. That's good. The extent to which you are truly gritty, the higher it is, the tougher you'll be. Pointy. Snake looks really angry. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. Whoa, they're quick. Gah! Snake, go. Pistol. Oh, wait a minute. It's just going to attack me again. Victory! Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. Yeehaw! Grit level up. Oh my god, he's crazy. This horse has gone snake crazy. Maybe he was some other kind of crazy before. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? It's cool, right? Be cool. Don't freak out. Look him in the eyes. You calmly look at the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare. The other is revolving madly in a socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. Looks become down now a little. That it's clear that you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Pat his nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot, but seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes, a socket of soul, or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. Herg. Feeding notes. Are you hungry, boy? I've got a little treat for you. Schnurf. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and he gallops away with a whinny, or rather a whinny. Hopefully he's headed home and on the 12th dimension. Cool. Yeah, you got mostly scabs. Yikes. You don't have to walk all the way back over there. Hit M or click the map icon to travel quickly. Alright. There's also the Fricker Gang's hideout. Thud Fricker. The Fricker Gang is a trevor lookout. Appears to be taking a little nap. I could just shoot him. Can't I tie him up? Spear barrel cactus harvest foraging. A mug of cactus beer. This is a mug of frosted beer harvested from beer barrel cactus, the greatest thing evolution ever produced. Her pile of random stuff the Fricker Gang stole. Finders keepers. Covered mug and pair of silver cufflinks. 25 meat. Ooh, hold on. If you wore fancy shirts, you might have some use for these. Do I sell it? One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Psst, can you pass the soap? He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into both sleep and the tub. Doctor selected this pure Castile soap where this comes from, they call it Thope. Cool. Let's tie him up. You grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together, and then to the handles of the tub. The sheriff can come collect him later. Honorable. Honorable mentions will be available in some situations. You got a strong moral compass and accurate ethical protractor. Let sleeping bandits lie. Oh, I love the shadows. Cautiously approach the Fricker Gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poke game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Howdy, boys. Deal me in. The one without the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? It's Bimmy. It's me, Bimmy, your brother. He's gonna see you. Bimmy? You ain't Bimmy. I am so Bimmy I stole some Rube's face. Hi, you instead of a knack for face rustling. What's new, Bimmy? We gotta get out of here fast. And fast, Wimpy. The Pinkertons are onto us, and they'll be here any minute. Dag nabbit. Come on, Snipe, let's hightail it. I'll catch up with you guys later. Wimpy nods. He and Snipe hurriedly back up their belongings and flee the cave. You congratulate yourself on your attentiveness, memory, and strong interpersonal skills. Yeehaw, my domesticality stuff. Let's grab the door and skedaddle. There's a mug on the table. They won't be needing this anymore. Follow the Fricker's ill-gotten gains. What a haul. It's the sheriff's store. Grab it. I'm missing a mug. Cactus trunk. Oh, right. Town of Boring Springs. Howdy. Good to see you again, Clay. Tip your hat to the bartender. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. A real tough broad. I ain't recommending you pest her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack. She's got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. Woman glares at you. Are you Susie Cochrane? How'd you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing. Couldn't do nothing about it. Bartender says it was cows. Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess the passing herd sniffed us out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked. A couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cows smashed in the front door, and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes, just like that. What did you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I ain't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. She fills her mug from a bottle on the bar and doesn't reply. What will you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here, and no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Where is it? Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Yeah, I'll go get it. The Cochrane Ranch. Take my leave. Alright. I have some soap for you. I'll trade the soap for a lock. Braid, if you really don't think his name is actually Braid, takes your soap and hands you a lock. This padlock got its name because of a wizard that protects... Because it's like a wizard that protects your house. Padlock. What am I going to do with a lock? Get lost. Alright, the Cochrane Ranch. Cochrane Ranch, estimated 1891. All the water in the trough has boiled away. Susie's ranch house is burned to the ground. Ooh. Something behind the store is making some pretty awful noises. Go through it anyway. Uh-oh. Somebody was in the middle of fixing a knife. Grab it. A varmint skinning knife. These pies are nuts. Oh, I don't trust that. But it's got guns. I need to get back there. This outhouse is the only thing still standing. Eek, yipes, ouch, eek. Well, I guess I fight. This thing was saying you're not gonna make it to that safe without dealing with it. A pyrobove. Get him, Snake. Put me on fire. Yeah. Feed that nasty cow skull floating in a cloud of flame. Yeehaw! Hooray! It's Cochrane's family's gun safe. Susie's rifle. It's an old rifle, but it has obviously been well cared for. There are 6 little notches carved into the stock. Where's the 6th mug? Oh, found my rifle yet, stranger? Yep, here she is. Susie's eyes well up with tears. They hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve against her face before anything them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Clay. Thanks, Clay. Can't really say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then looks back up at you. She says, well, that's enough all on misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you have rest, you just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. Alright. Howdy, good to see you again, Clay. I found these mugs. Much obliged. Well then, mission accomplished, I reckon. So you're playing poker, or at least trying to. Can I play? Look, I have some meat. Let's play. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s plus 2, a 3, and a king. Bet crazily. Eat this, all in, suckers. Sweat gushes from their faces. They each read the how to play poker card again, but eventually they both add 20 meat to pot. Okay, read them in wheat. You show your pairs of 10s plus 2, 3, king. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks, 3 aces, and the guy on the right somehow got a straight flush, 2 through 6 in hearts. You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points up to the gal on your right's 20, and you're 25 plus a king. And the king represents, oh hey, look over there! They look, and when they don't look back, you don't notice the 10 meat missing from each of their piles. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. Cool. I just messed with them. I don't feel like a good person for that. Oh, I got your... See, the frickin' gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? And the sheriff his door and hangs back on its hinge. Sniper, stranger. So your prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. And any frickin' boys left for me to round up? Yeah, 1 or 2 that are asleep on the job. I'll go around them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. Reduces a big bag of meat. Got another little task for you if you got time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the figure's supposed to lock on the door. Gonna need a new lock. I just so happen to have one. Hand the sheriff the lock. That'll do nicely. Sheriff puts the lock in the cell door and then accidentally drops the key and it clatters into the cell. Hellfire. I suppose you know how to pick elections? You got a needle handy? I'll see what I can do. Don't I have a needle? No, I traded a needle for a stick of dynamite. Oh, dang. Howdy, Braid. Oh, dang. Ooh, some loose dirt. Oh, here's the last mug. Okay. Howdy, I found this mug. Much obliged. Thanks. Just thought I'd say howdy. Alright. BS sorcery. I don't know how to spot her hiding in the mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse made back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. Mr. Finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. I can't think of enough. Here's a little extra for you. Thanks. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? You said something earlier about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking around the showroom. Don't ask how. It's embarrassing. I was going to get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd you do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office, so she won't talk to anybody except Nurse Risky. Is that an actual nurse, or I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic? I see. Get lost. Whiskey delivered for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey? Your favorite, I'm led to believe? Didn't know she made house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear rattle as she unlocks the door. Holy crap. Oh, wow. Shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning, or she never cooks. Doc, can I look at your books? Not until you give me the whiskey you promised me. Okay, fine. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey. Stat. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that don't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here? Me or you? Okay, point taken. Hey, Doc, can I have a look at books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're going to do you much good in this doomed forsaken hellhole. Just try to be less cheerful, Doc. You started the books on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks except for a few. The Legend of Curly's Meat. The book tells us the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. The life and works of Fred Ferguson. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad, so it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. Haha. At least there's some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices. Oh. 3 XP. Thief 3 The Goblinoid Tongues, a primer. Start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed by that by the time you take your break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you also know that blurf is the Goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak Goblin, sort of. Goblin tongue. Make like a tree and leaf. Spanning doesn't seem like he uses much use. Preen a little. Grab a few tweezers, pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down the neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? It depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so what's the... sure, what's up, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living. Oh yeah, there's a skeleton in the cemetery. So as to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. Doc Alice turns away grimacing. Every doctor loses one now again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Oh. think I'm ready to buy a horse and leave. Howdy. Just thought I'd say howdy. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though. Horses get mighty attached to the riders. Once you bought them, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? Give me the one with the crazy eyes. Okay, I gotta warn you. This horse has seen some stuff. But I'll sell him for 1,000 meat. Is something wrong with him? No, not as such. He's perfectly functional. But... well, he's always singing off to 1,000 snake skulls to chew on the local weed that grows there. That makes him see crazy things. I think it's more like he does it to forget about the crazy things he sees all the time anyway. Color me intrigued. I'll take him. Thanks. Here's the keys. Ride safe. He was 1,000 meat. Give him a name. Tim isn't a good name. Crazy. His name is Dave. Crazy Dave. Yeah, okay. Are you sure you want to name your horse Dave? Yes. Alright then, Dave the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Okay. Oh, and I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. The southeast-west map. This is ostensibly map, though it's mostly blank. Looks like you have to fill the bulk out of it yourself. Thanks. It's your new horse, Dave. Ride Dave out of town. Don't I have to take my partner with me? I mean, if you need anything, if you want me to come out with you when you head west, I guess I'll take the horse out. Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you've got will remain unfinished. Are you sure you're ready to leave? Second thought. Orehole mine. Oh, wait, hold on. What do you say, Pete? Who me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, yellow-bellied machines, can't trust them no more, and a dag-nab sidewinder. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete notices a shiny rock and his wild eyes light up. That there's a right shiny rock you got, stranger. I'll give you 7 meat for that rock. Okay, sure, here you go. Thank you kindly. Pete notices the nugget of silver we found earlier. Take that old silver nugget off your hands if I gave you 81 meat for it. Okay, it's a deal. Fine and dandy. Pete skins and points to the unrefined meat ore you're carrying. You may seem like something that got much use for unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off of you for 73 meat. Okay, Pete, here you go. Give him the nugget, chugs and hands you some meat. Pleasure doing business with you. Pete's eyes narrows as the gears in his head start to click. He fixes his gaze on you, and the tick in his eyelids seems more pronounced. Listen, kid, all this stuff what I've been buying from you. You've been spending time underground, ain't you? Well, you listen to old Pete's advice. You stay out of ore hole if you know what's good for you. There's stuff down on the 40th level that ain't worth messing with, or for a fellow who wants to keep his eyes, if you catch me meaning. I'm sure I do, but thanks. Huh? What's this crack? Oh, you bend down and shine your lantern's crack in the rock. You can just barely make out a square shape down in there, well out of arm's reach. Looks like somebody dropped a small metal box into the hole. They don't know if that was to hide it or discard it. If you're truly desperate to find out what's in there, you could try reasoning with the rock. Primary argument would be a bundle of dynamite. Perhaps you could persuade the hole to wide enough to grab the box. I don't have enough dynamite. I only have one. Dang. Well, I guess we leave then. Yes, alrighty then, you're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. Oh wait, on second thought, don't leave yet. I just remembered. We can talk to the goblin now. The goblin shouts, I'm Gary, hi Gary. Hi, hello, I am Gary, who are you? Well, I'm Clay. Well, hello Clay, good to meet you. What Clay doing down here? Oh my god, I love him. Oh, you know, I'm just looking around. Oh, hey, Gary likes to looking too. Gary now looking for way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck though. Where are you trying to go, Gary? Highway, and far for popping, and then new Gary everywhere. Settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't like to settle, and Gary wants to traveling and popping. If Clay going far up and highway, maybe taking Gary with you, eh? I'll think about it. Dang it. Gary is charming. I gotta admit, Gary is charming. Alrighty then, you're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Someone to share the trail with, someone you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Ooh. Gary the Goblin is freaking adorable. Ah. I think... There's also Crazy Pete to go along with my crazy horse. I want to take Gary. I've decided. Or did I? Do I want Gary? Let's take Gary. Head back in the saloon's basement and smoke Gary out under your coat. Hit the trail. Oh, one last thing before you go. Up until this point, I'm automatically spending your experience points for you. I'm happy to keep doing it as a promise to give you a nice roll on experience. Shall I keep it up, or would you prefer to decide for yourself where your XP gets spent? You can always change this later in the options menu. Keep spending XP automatically. Alrighty then, let's go. Consult the southeast-west map the holster gave you. It only lists two things, the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. You discovered a new map location, the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Camp. Head for Dirtwater. Oh, it's a partner. Howdy, Gary. Wanting more goblins meeting? Gary is hearing about goblins in an old fort nearby. Okay. Am I forgetting about anything? Gary says you should see the bartender about renting that room in Dirtwater. It'd be nice to have a base of operations. Thanks for the reminder. Oh. The desolate, lonesome coast. This water's for horses only. It's a weird ghostly carriage here. Get in? Heck yeah. Oh. Hop in the ghostly carriage, which seems to support your and Gary's weight well enough. An invisible driver yells, "Yeah!" and craps an invisible whip and invisible horse snorts. The carriage starts moving. Soon you're out of sight of Dirtwater. Exciting. This is, Reckoning at Gun Manor. I don't want to do this right now. Reckoning at Gun Manor. T-Gun Co. Limited. Thick gray fog envelops the carriage and you lose all sense of time and space. Eventually the fog clears and the carriage parks near a very large and ornate mansion. Disembodied voice calls, "All out for Gun Manor. Last stop. Disembark." This house isn't on any map you've ever seen, and if it's on a map you haven't seen, well, that's a map isn't doing you any good. You could probably take the coach back to Dirtwater if you want to. Go back to the coach. Jewel's Saloon. Gal doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. Well, howdy there. Oh, it's nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Clay. Glad to know you, Clay. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. Saw the sign out front, advertising room. That's right, finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner too. Are you interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fellow and he paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent source to the rooms. Yours if you want it. Gratis. Wow, thanks. Hey, Lloyd. Need any help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. Thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Nice. I've poked around in here myself, but I lost the key. This is suddenly taking a strange turn. These guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. It's a partner. What do you think of your Jewel Saloon, Gary? Nice place, many people. Gary betting the basement is much nicer than Boring Springs. Yeah, they probably don't want people going in their basement. Aw. Sorry. Well, this is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting out is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, sicko. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But the spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit isn't... Inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. I'll inspect it. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit, the toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts in the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup. Instead, maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars and so smoke them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. Glorp. Feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding, except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching. Ooh. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any and you hate them. Offhand. Okay. You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit, and you don't want it to spill out the little hole in the bottom of it. Hooray! The piano player is not very good at his job. I'm trying to fix him. You lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. Dang it. The old man stares up at the distance, listening to the piano. It doesn't react to you at all. The poker room. Hold on, I need to fix that. This horse smells weird. This girl was buying flowers. Oh, buy some. Sweet smelling flowers. This item goes in your offhand. 15% stench resistance. This hat doesn't keep the sun out of my eyes hardly at all. Lot available. A vacant lot. Sure hope this corn dog isn't poisonous. Oh. Alright, there's lots available. Morning fellow or afternoon or whatever. Not a lot available past this point. Hope we have a better way to settle down in the future. The jail. The clerk clears her throat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. Ooh. I could be the sheriff, maybe. Do you have law enforcement expertise? Or not really. Have you been to sheriff school? No. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all of the local ordinances? Do you even live here? No. Then what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? I just assumed. You just assumed that you could mosey into town and become sheriff on the first day. Well, when you put it that way, she snorts. Five me for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron. I won't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry. It's okay, like I said, it happens all the time. You need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with the gun, there's always someone in need of justice. Wanted posters back there, cells are over yonder. Points behind her and off to the right, respectively. It's wanted poster, or a wanted poster if accuracy is important. It says wanted, the house in the desert gang, for mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance, also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen at the house in the desert. You wonder if the house was named after them or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Want to go after them? Yes. Take note of the location of the house and resolve to bring the house gang justice. It's a wasted poster. The Stripey Hat Gang for grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism, molesting the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. 1,000 meat reward. 30 round paint thieves with no down, no fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Want to go after them? Yes. Cavern Canyon. Got it. Cartwheels. Woo! This empty cell is all ghostly. What's with the ghostly cell? Worm. Just wanted to say hi. Hi, well, I best be getting back to work. Cost says to say you should be doing something more important. Dirtwater Post office, sponsored by LT&T. Big can of locked post office boxes. One of those newfangled telegraph machines. Hi, I'm Clays Roosevelt. Any mail for me? Nope, darn. Thanks anyway. Dirtwater Mercantile. Hello there, welcome to Dirtwater Mercantile. Bag of shroom grow. Gary will want this. This is a bag of patented shroom grow miracle fungal fertilizer. Guaranteed to decrease the size and intensity of any mycological specimen. Well, I should buy that then. Disposable binoculars. Modern snake oiler. Uses thrilling new snake oiling skill. Ooh, old back issue of a popular magazine for snake oilers. I already have a shovel. I'll buy this one and this one. Disposable binoculars. Want to look at more than one thing through them? Too bad. Users discover new map application if you find a high vantage point. Okay. Sorted cosmetables. Where is Gary? Gary! Ah, hustling, and over there bustling. Gary loving this place. Certainly more interesting than Boring Springs. What do you think we should do next? West to going fast? Okay, a big iron steak to riding. So fast talking us. A big iron, you mean the train? Yes, asking the training mans. Okie dokie. Give to Gary. Give the bag of shroom grow to Gary and he tears it open and starts shoving brown lumps in his mouth. A deliciousness! Gary has become more powerful. Groovy. Oh, the desert house. I guess that's the first one we can go to then. Let's read this. There's a recipe for a new kind of snake oil concoction that looks like it might come in handy in a fight. Gives good medicine. Skill with us to recover HP in combat. It's a fold-out chart listing all the hottest new poisons. It gives expert poisoner a passive skill that multiplies the amount of poison you apply to enemies when you poison them. There's a letter to the editor for a woman rhyming. Asked, Ms. Auntie, what if you shot somebody 3 times instead of just once? Gives fan hammer. A combat skill lets you quickly do 3 range attacks. Oh! Fan hammer. You unload round after round into a nearby cactus just to see how it feels. It feels pretty good. Fan hammer. AP cost 3. Oh. Fortunately, a stray spark from one of the shots sets the magazine on fire and you're unable to prevent it from being destroyed. Aww. Look at yourself in the mirror. Insult yourself. Oh, angry. You just called yourself a flower-flushing, vulture-loving jerk. You better not insult yourself anymore. You get any angrier, you're liable to pass out. This is Gary's bed. It's your bed. I don't want to sleep. There's a postcard on this little table. Blank postcard. This is a blank postcard. Maybe you should write it to your family back home. In case you don't know how the mail works, you send these by going to a building called a post office and giving to the correspondence wizard who works there. Hi, I'm Clays Roosevelt, and mail for me, darn. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus, letting him know that what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be, oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be zero meat then. Thanks. Awesome. I sent a letter. This table's full up. It's an empty seat at this table. Rules. This poster says rules of poker, followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. 4 jacks of diamonds and 4 threes counts as a flush. A straight beats a reverse backwards full house. Any player spitting anywhere other than a spittoon must swap cards with the player on their left. Full house beats a straight. Deuces are wild unless accompanied by 3 threes. 8s are wild unless accompanied by a suicide queen. Let's play poker. Sit down at the poker table. The dealer emerges from somewhere in the bag and sits down next to you. Later to right introduce herself for Myrtle, and the player to your left says his name is Jesse. The dealer tells you the ante is 20 meat. Ante up. You ante up. Myrtle and Jesse toss in 20 meat each. The dealer gives you the deck a shuffle, and then deals a hand of cards glides across the table to you. It's a really great hand. 4 kings of clubs and a suicide queen. It's first round. The pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chance of winning are around 40%. Obnoxiously strategize? Yeah. You cock your hat at a jauntier angle. 20% win chance. Continue the game. Second round of betting. The pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chance of winning around 60%. Obnoxiously strategize. You arrange your cards into a more aesthetically pleasing spread. Plus 20% win chance. I'll move into the It's the last round betting. Time to do or die. The pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chance of winning around 80%. Check. Near your eyes and check. Plus 5% win chance. Myrtle glares at the dealer and reluctantly raises. Oh, freaking, I don't have enough money. You fold him. You always know when to do that. Count your meat. No, you never do that when you're sitting at the table. Fine, whatever. I just wasted some money because I didn't bring enough. Gary, I'm an idiot. Dave whinnies as you approach. Combs mane and he makes a sort of glurk noise. Let's saddle up. Go to the desert house. Encounter a family of scared settlers trying to pack their wagon to head back east out of Dirtwater. They're having a hard time getting everything situated. Help them pack. Using your advanced spatial skills, you nestle everything into their wagon with space to spare. Now they won't have to leave their children behind. Woo! As you dismount and approach the house with the bandits rolled up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that? Uh-oh. Looks like you're gonna have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas." Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yeah, Sneaky is my middle name. Okay, if you say so. Oh no, there's a dog over there. Yikes. And son of it, you said this doghouse contains an angry dog. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past it without learning the gang inside the house. Can't I, like, give him a bone or something? I think it's better if we leave then. Howdy there, Dave. Let's go. Let's go to Fort Cowardice. Notice a smoldering hole in the ground and recognize it as the habitat of the southeast western coral snake. Keeps to themselves mostly, but they also don't enjoy a fight if one is thrust upon them. Thrust one upon it. Whoa, they're quick. Whiff. Ha, you whiffed. Alright, get him, snake. Oh, wow. Gary. Ooh. Reproduce, Gary. Yeah, get him, second Gary. Ooh, a melee attack. Whatcha! Alright, Gary Foo. Oh, Gary! Holy crap, Gary is great. Put the snake back into the ground, though in a slightly different sense. Yeehaw, snake venom bladder. And a coal snake skin. Put on your hat to add +3 moxie. Yeehaw, skill up, Deadeye, level 2. You're crack shot. You can bullseye at 300 paces. You can shoot a fish in a barrel, even if the fish is really small and the barrel is really big. Nice job. Oh. Harvest. The mug of cactus beer. It's your partner. This fort being quiet I thought goblins here. Does sound bad, might as well have a look though. Just like the old saying goes, unlike as you cannons make a cannonade. Fort Cowardice. Come to the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up here. Ah, that's where I need the binoculars for. This cabin is mostly empty, but there are a handful of boring personnel records in the back of one drawer. They're incredibly boring. No, really, I want details. Fine room. Charles Stern. Satisfied? No, another. Now you're just looking at the same ones you read before. What is wrong with you? I can't get enough. Alright, fine, I'll stop. This was once a reception desk, but now the most appropriate thing for it to receive would be a free trip to the dump. There's still some good mess left. Take it. Bless this mess. Military-grade whiskey. Ooh, and a hard tack. This cracker is definitely optimized for shelf life instead of taste. Here's your armor by 5 for the rest of the day. Black. Stoves beyond clearing. It's a spice rack. It's just a bunch of unlabeled green shakers. Better to leave them alone. They might be poisoned instead of spices for all you know. This cupboard is very bare and also it's not really covered. In general, this is a door. More specifically, it's the door to the general's office. Even more specifically, it's the locked door to the general's office. Aw, dang it. I should have gotten freaking lockpicking. Why did I go with freaking foraging? This must be the math tent. This title says toilet and goblin, which makes it seem pretty likely that the goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way are you going in there. Shelf still has some unlooted medical supplies on it. Render them looted. Army Field Trauma Kit, and military-grade whiskey. Special kind of government whiskey designed for soldiers in the field. It's fortified with all sorts of vitamins and things and can be used in a pinch to sterilize or at least make the victim feel better about a battle wound. Safe cracking. Safe is labeled controlled substances. Must be where the store keep their really effective stuff. Bits of papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across the surface. You're guessing this desk belonged to Fort Cowardice's nurse. Look at the papers. The papers are mostly just boring medical records, dental daguerreotypes, lamentations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Hey, what's this? This looks like it might be important. Marching orders. This is a set of army marching orders from before all of the army's marching orders were marched back east just as fast as your lily-livered little yellow-belly feet can go, you damnable cowards. Look at the diagrams. They're just a bunch of disgusting drawings of sliced open bodies. Ew. It's kind of soaked with blood. Not great. Hear the sound of several goblins snoring inside the tent. Not bothering, letting them sleep. Okay. Yikes, this mishap definitely got somebody fired. It's an unusually sized cannonball. Take it. Oof, it's heavy. This cannonball is made to fit a demi-culverin, a cannon with a bore diameter of 10 centimeters. No demi less, no demi more. Is there a cannon that big that I know of? I guess we go then. Cavern Canyon. Out in the middle of the desert, you find an abandoned minecart sitting on the section of minecart track about 12 feet long, which starts nowhere in particular and ends even less of somewhere in particular. It's also full of just plain old rocks. Not even very interesting looking ones. However, if you left without searching it thoroughly, you might have just ended up driving yourself crazy later with the thought that you might have missed something valuable. So you spend a good half an hour spotting rocks to eventually find one that might be worth something. Nice. Danger, spider! Aw, spider is my middle name. Escape door has been boarded up. It's a coffee cactus. Hot coffee. Dang, I wish I didn't get foraging. It's so boring. Those boards can't hide from your prying eyes or your prying crowbar. Hold on, spider. Ooh, weapons scrawled on in black paint. Fancy knife. Take the crate. It's mostly full of packing straw, but you find a pretty fancy knife at the bottom. You hear some chittering coming from that big hole behind you. Medicine and booze. Hello. You should leave right now before that spider eats you. No, I want to pet the spider. Hello, spider. No way you're going back in there. Ow, dagnabbit. Danger, spider. This door has like 15 deadbolts on it. The note tacked to it says, please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a spider. It isn't even signed, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. Tunnel behind this opening goes straight up. There's no way to get through it unless you're a huge spider. You can see the gang on the other side's big pile of junk, but you're not going to be able to get to them from this end. If you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it. I need to be a spider is what you're telling me. I must upgrade myself to be spider. Hear a horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by some muffled screams. Then there's more skittering, then silence. Go inside. Oh my god, I have to save them. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Danger kitchen. The gang's better prep for a spider consumption. Don't do anything just yet. This poor chef has changed the wall. His eyes widen as he approached. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Sure. Oh, thank goodness. I'm Doug. He thrust his hand into yours and shakes vigorously. Clay, how do you do, Doug? I've been chained up in this dang cave for weeks, cooking for those stripy-hat idiots. That sounds awful. Oh no, the worst part, there's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right, and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. How's that the worst part? This chain is only 4 feet long. Ah, that's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head. Now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. Want a million meat idea? You promise not to steal my idea, right? Yeah, I promise. Okay then, it's a new kind of sandwich, or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary that I'm not quite sure whether it fits the hand food taxonomy between us. Anyway, in the middle of it, there's a sausage. But a sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of the pig, ground up so finely they can't identify them anymore. Okay. and served in a long split roll, which soaks up the grease so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. The best part of the name, you want ready to hear the name? Sure. I call it the hot dog. What do you think? Sounds great. He beams. Thanks, he sighs. Not that any of this even matters. Even did get off this change. There's no point in hanging around in this empty cave making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like the taste of him. He could shop in Dirtwater. Brilliant, you're a genius, Clay. Hot dogs for sale all day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break his change. He leaves the cave, having the oven and the shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipes. That's that, then. Nothing on the shelf looks good. Danger bar. All these bottles are empty. What about the bones? Looks like this place needs a new bartender. What's this? A jaw harp. It's a little tiny. You can plunk it if you like. A jaw harp in his pocket. Maybe they killed him for playing a jaw harp too much. Few full bottles left on the shelf. Take them. Cheap whiskey, cheap tequila, cheap wine. The label says from Italy, so can't be that bad. You know, it actually says from Italy. Increase your muscality and muscle by 3. Okay. Jaw harp, plunk it. Just like the twanger in your mouth and plug it as best you can. Pluck the twanger with vigor. You love plucking this twanger. Pluck your twanger with vigor. You pluck your twanger to the beat the band. Pluck your twanger joyfully. Alright. The game's been prepped for spider consumption. Arrest him. You stack the cocoons on your back with your horse, except for one which Gary offers to drag and head back to Dirtwater Jail. Let's turn him in. Is that the stripy hat gang? What happened to him? They had a run-in with a giant spider of justice. Fortunately, the result is for results rather than explanations. Yeehaw! Skill up of gunction. How do I can do for you? Just want to say hi. Proposal reads wanted. The Potemkin gang for unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations, lasting in an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. Proposal shows the location of suspicious city the gang's hiding out and want to go check it out? Sure. You know the location, resolved to bring these 3 unlicensed builders to justice. You discovered a new map location, the Potemkin gang's hideout. Got it. Where's that going again? Ooh, that's far. Plum pudding. Blood sausages. Blood sausages. Let's buy 1 blood sausage. Do I have to fight the dog, or can I feed it, right? You encounter a family of scared settlers trying to pack their way and head back east out of Dirtwater. They're having a hard time getting everything situated. Using your advanced spatial skills, you can nestle everything into the wagon with space to spare. Maybe I could talk to Gary. Weigh your options. Gary. What do you think, Gary? Oh, being careful. Quiet house and your dog. Gary, hoping you are sneaking. What do you think we should do next? Oh. Any other ideas? Thanks for the reminder. We can go to the railroad camp. Spot the crumbling remains of an old dairy ranch on the horizon. You discover a new map location, Butterfield Ranch. Go there now. Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna have to deal with this cow if you want to explore this area. I'm not ready yet. Oh, it's your partner. Hi, hey there, Gary. Oh, Gary, knowing a thing to see. Oh yeah, what is it? A gigantic poop. What? Taller than Gary. You discovered the Big Apple. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's fight this cow. Whoa, they're quick. Ooh, that's a strong cow. Ooh, yeah, hold on. 86 health or something? Oh, freaking, come on, Snake. Gary. Gary clone, get. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no, this is a bad idea. Poison? And then I can shoot you. I don't think I can take this guy on. He's strong. Alright. Gary Fu. Oh. I need more action points. I think it's better if we just, like, surrender and get out of here. Maybe. I don't think we're taking this guy on. Not with this little amount of health. We could eat stuff. Actually... Oh, defeat. Angry. Seems your eyes are bigger than your fists when it came to that particular piece of beef. You get so angry about losing the fight that you pass out. Zzz. Oh, you wake up the next morning in your bed. Gary must have carried you back here after you got knocked out. You're a little sore, but not otherwise any worse for you. You're pretty hungry, though, and sober. Let's mosey. Ooh. Okay. Engrossing conversation, leave him be. Slop for 5 meat. Oh, I never even finished looking around here. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? Sign says see bartender for darts. Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry, I was just, looking around. So you're the nosy type, eh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter and need someone to go pick me some more saltpeter. It's not used to make gunpowder and other things. Look, who's the chef here, me or you? Okay, where can I find you? You best bet's a military camp because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up. Nearest one's Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. Okay, be right back. Hey, I've been there before. So you're too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. Your shelf is full of canned and bottled ingredients and boxes of slop helper. Oh, a cowbell. We gotta stand up this chair. There we go. Can I actually get darts? Hey, Lloyd. Here's that old man by the piano. Oh, that's old Ellsbury Trechfell he is. He was a writer and a poet. Came out of West to sell his stories, but nobody were buying. Too weird his stories. Fantastical, like. Too bad. I love this stuff. Well, it don't matter much now, anyhow. He had to get a normal work to make ends meet. Did passing well as a prospector until one day he lost his mind in mind. He what now? You know what I mean. He saw something that made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near completely. Come to that, he just stands there by the piano nowadays. It seems to calm down, as long as he doesn't make any trouble. I don't mind him too much. Feel a little sorry for him, to be honest. Poor fella. Can you get some darts? There's a sign on the dartboard that says to see you for darts. Oh, sorry, all the darts got broken months ago. That's disappointing. Oh, a shot of bourbon. Coming right up. Increase your maximum HP by 5 for the rest of the day. Anything else? See you later, Lloyd. Oh, ow. Oh no. This guy looks like he's in a lot of pain. Are you okay, buddy? I'm pretty sure my leg is broken, so no. What happened? Traffic accident? Traffic accident? No, it just sort of broke all of a sudden. I guess I don't get enough vitamins or whatever. Good nutrition can be difficult in this day and age. If I need some medicine for this, can you help me? Sure. Thank you. There's a mission up north. The nuns there run a little hospital and sell medical supplies. Can you give me some broken leg pills? Okay, coming up. Thanks again, mister. Hot dogs! Howdy, Doug. Well, if this is my savior, good old Clay, howdy yourself. The sign outside. Yeah, I changed the name and I had to try to follow a trademark, and it turns out there's always something called a hot dog. What is it? Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Anyway, a single letter removed and I'm in business. There's sure out the menu on the wall behind me. Let's buy something. Well, those are some good dogs, though. Must admit. I can't exactly sort through my inventory very well, which is a shame. Should I drink some stuff? Oh, Fort Aldead, treacherous territory up there. Feller ought to be careful. This is a set of marching orders directing a rifle division to Fort Aldead, far to the north of Dirtwater. Oh, I can sell stuff. And buy stuff. Let's see here. Oh my god, there's so far north. Guess we, oh, not Cavern Canyon. I've been there already. Found a crate lying out by the side of the trail. Its lid Doc Deuces has fell off the back of a cart limited stencil on the side, which seems a bit on the nose, but hey, free stuff's free stuff. Finish the crate and help yourself to meager with free contents. Bar of soap and length of rope. Ooh. It's pretty good. Probably, I'd assume. Let's go to the railroad camp. Encounter an Overton wagon surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders spent an untimely end here. Tragic. Look through the wreckage. Pour over the detritus and manage to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. Modern Snake Oiler. Ooh, yes. More skills. I need to read this. Shootin' Annie. A skill that lets you fire a whole bunch of bullets at random targets. Good medicine or bad medicine. A common skill that will reduce a target's moxie. It's an essay extolling the virtues of shooting wildly without looking where you're aiming. There's a recipe for a new kind of snake oil concoction that looks like it might come in handy in a fight. I might learn good medicine. Practice making the snake oil concoction until you can do it with your eyes closed. When you open your eyes again, it appears that somebody has stolen your magazine. Scoundrel! Shut up. Old Seaman Leviathan, yep, the good old bronze bear. This guy never should have been put in charge of a switch. Too busy playing with this watch to get any work done. Say, that's a nice watch. Where'd you get it? I bought it from the scout who runs a store down south of here named Old Buttonwillow. Buttonwillow McSomething. Where is the store exactly? Okay, message. It's right in between the cactus and a different cactus. Point to the spot on your map. You discover a new map location. Buttonwillow McCritic store. Thanks. Don't mention it. Don't mention it. She's not getting much traction, but she's an expert whistling. You approach the Bellegarde-looking man with the tiny glasses. Hi there. Who's in charge of this outfit? If I'm being charitable, I say that the fellow over there in the white hat is the foreman. He points to the man next to the huge pile of rocks. And if you're not, then I'd say that paperback idiot over there in the absurd white hat is the fellow you're looking for. Alrighty, thanks. Alright. Hi, you're in charge. I was wondering if there's anything I can do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh? Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of this railroad, I jumped on it like a shot. You know what I learned? What's that? Organizing, building, and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Swell. I guess I'm the foreman now. I guess I'm the boss now. The man looks you up and down. Well, no, I suppose he can't be any worse than the last clown. He stands the same. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant. What's the situation? I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute around it even if we had the months it'd take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. The problem is it'll take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I figure. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies such as this one, but a pack of goblins stole it all. Sneaky little varmints. Alright, I'll get back for you. Glad to hear. The goblins are holed up in Gustavon Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. We don't need that specific dynamite, though. Any you can lay your hands on will be fine, so as long as there's enough of it. I'll look into it. Old steel bison, yep, the good old steamer. guess we go then. The Button Willow store. Here, a groaning noise a short distance away. Investigate. A cowpoke is sitting against a rock with his leg bent in a way that seems incorrect. What happened? Dang horse threw a rod and I fell off. Think I busted one of my dancing arms. Give him a ride back to Dirtwater. You help the guy into the back of the girls and give him a lift back down. Thank kindly, stranger. Say all you want, but it seems doubtful we'll ever meet again. No problem. Oh, we're heading back to Dirtwater. Fine. I should probably get that guy his medicine, shouldn't I? Alright, let's go to the rescue mission. See a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the side of the impact and find a meteor. Pick up the loose pieces. Scour the area around the impact crater. Holy crap, that's a lot of meat. It's your partner. Hey there, Gary. Oh, nearing a weird cave. What? Gary was out here once, finding a cave of humming. Very strange. She was scary. Well, that sounds interesting. Humming cave. Am I forgetting about anything? Get the medicine for the rescue mission up north. Take it to the guy with the broken leg. Thanks for the reminder. There's a haphazard stack of pews in the corner. Gosh, you're real life nun. Yes, I'm Sister Tabitha. I'm Clay Roosevelt. What's with the cots? Well, what with the cow attack, so and I felt my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than just a church. I also sell medical supplies if you'd like your healing to go. Do you need any errands to run or anything? Funny you should ask. I've been experimenting with the healing properties of a purple grass that grows near here. But I've run out. Would you mind picking stuff for me? It grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound. Oh, sure. I think I know what the place means. No problem. I'll be right back with it. I'm not done talking to you. Welcome back. You're able to find the humming cave in the purple grass? Now, yes, sorry. This is disappointing, but I trust to keep your promise. Can I buy some medical supplies? Broken leg pills. There you go. Thank you. Blood building tonic. Armor field trauma kit. Alright. Alright, let's head back to Dirtwater then. Spot a small cottage on the horizon with what looks like a work table in front of it. This silversmith's house. Let's keep going to where I'm going. I got your broken leg pills. Oh, hello, you're able to get some broken leg pills? Without them, I'm stuck just sort of lying here in the street. Yep, here you go. Whew, thanks. I feel like a new man again, or at least the same man with a new leg. That's good. Go drink some milk or something, okay? Waves and skips happily low. Well, that was nice. How do we get milk if the cows are all evil? As you run along, you see some braided fuses sticking out of a nearby rock. Investigating it more closely, you see that somebody drilled the hole into the rock and inserted a bunch of dynamite, but apparently lost interest and wandered away without staying off. Maybe they're just out of matches. Take the dynamite. Woo, their lack of follow-through is your gain. Aw, yeah. Silver bowl making apparatus. Help yourself. Help yourself. The workbench has a little burner and a crucible for melting silver things and some bullet molds. It seems pretty straightforward. There's also devices so you can smash silver bolts and needles if you wanted to. Ooh. Okay, wait. Silver bullets, and then I can... You're not planning on going to any weddings or funerals anytime soon, so you figured it's safe to turn these cufflinks into something more immediately useful. Do you have anything silver to make into bullets? Let's make needles then. You squeeze the bullet into the device a bunch of times to make some crude needles. You don't have anything silver to make into bullets. Alright. Pick the lock. Got it. It's not on the safe I'm reading. I forgot the darn combination of this confounded thing. If you can open it, you're welcome to what's in it. Looks like a tricky one. The shelf looks pretty picked over. Search. You found a couple of things that still look edible. Instant grits and plum pudding. Excellent. A spittoon, at least it looks like a spittoon, but it's next to the bed. It might actually be a bedpan. Investigate it. What? Really? I mean, if it's just a spittoon, that's bad enough, but it might be a bedpan, and that would be way worse. Investigate it. I feel like maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that somebody probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't bother to walk to the outhouse. And the best we can hope for is maybe they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into, in which case it's only full of grains of congealed tobacco spit. I'm investigating it. Are you even listening to me, or are you just sort of skimming past the text? Bedpan. Pretty sure there's treasure in there, and you weren't stopping. Bedpan, shut up, I'm investigating. Okay, fine, have it your way. Your own filthy, disgusting way. Turns out to probably not be a bedpan, but it is definitely a spittoon. It's definitely filled with rotting brown spit. Fish around it. What is wrong with you? Bite me. Oh god. Oh good god. Okay, you plunge your hands up to the wrist. It makes a gloop sound and breaks the thin skin of congealing toxins that was previously keeping the dire smell in relative check. Now you're choking in a miasma of oily, bitter chaw stink. You know that feeling you get when you're about to puke? How you get that taste way back in the rear corners of your mouth, that metallic tang by the root of your tongue like you're sucking on a corroded old penny? Just tell me what I found already. Found a filthy slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're going to put it on without even washing it first. Ooh, maybe I will. So there. Ooh. Yeah, revolting brooch. Oh, here you go. Other stuff, consumables. Ah, miscellaneous books, quest items. Okay. Potions, your booze, your food, and your combat items. Okay. This bookshelf contains like 90 copies of Johnny Tremaine. There's something weird about it, though. It's too neatly organized, like maybe the guy was hiding something. Search for secrets. He was crooked, the silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh well, he's gone now, and so are most of his customers. No sense in stirring up trouble at this point. Write down the location of the shop might come in handy. The silver platter. Let's hit the road. So what's my stats at? Ooh. So many things I have to do. Fort Cowardice? Notice a smoldering hole in the ground recognizes the habitat of southeast western coal snake. Yeah, I'd know this. Let's fight him. Gotta jump on him. I think Gary is kind of the best partner. He's kind of just easy mode. Victory. Put the snake back in the ground. Nice job. There was something I wanted in the mess hall. This ain't the mess hall. Oh, wait. Yes, it is. There you go. Shaker of saltpeter. Oh, wait. Hold on. Nope. Who wanted a needle? Out in the middle of the desert, find a band minecart. Check it out. Unrefined meat nugget. Oh, I needed the needle to fix this guy, didn't I? Pick the lock. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given all the plinging and springing and clicking noises coming out of the gears and stuff. It looks pretty complicated. Ah, I see what's wrong. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it. Poor Ellsbury. Howdy, Clay. Anything good for you? Hey, Lloyd. I fixed the piano player for you. I thought so. It sounds much better. Thanks a heap, Clay. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you already got one. Hey, no worries, Lloyd. Who wanted the spit? Oh, the spice. The kitchen did. You've got that saltpeter? Yep, I got it right here. That's the stuff. Thanks. Okay, the next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper because it's really spicy. Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in the area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around a while. Okay. So riding along, you see some braided fuses. Take the dynamite. Store. I'm gonna do some shopping. You need anything? Trail mix? No, thank you. No, thank you. Gary is well and good. Okay. Barrel smells like pickles and looks like an empty pickle barrel. First, you're excited because you think this barrel is full of pickles, but it turns to be novelty rubber pickles. Aw, boo. One behind the counter stares at you with a huge gun in her face. She gestures at the goods she's got for sales. Let's take a look. Bar of soap, bag of shroom grow. Buy it. Mind your meat. Ooh. Book is a guide to making the most of your meat by getting the best possible deal on every single thing you buy. Modern steak oiler. More needles. Okay, more needles. Modern snake oiler. A pickaxe and a hammer? Ooh, it provides the option to hammer certain things in certain places, particularly you have some nails. Provides the option to mine in certain places. Ooh, I want those. I took the other books too fast. Alright, read it. So I had an article entitled Debilitating Toxins Where They Now Gets Bad Medicine. There's a free sample of cologne that says it'll make your spleen bigger. And Shootin' Annie. Learn Shootin' Annie. Read that saying to really take its lessons to heart. Fire wildly in the air until it feels like second nature. Unfortunately, there's like several other stray shots at the magazine. It's pretty much a Swiss magazine at about cheese at this point. Have a wild shooting party. AP custody. How do I get more AP? Is there like consumables that I can eat to make my things better? Well, Gustavsson Gulch, I could go there, or I could go somewhere else. There's more to explore already, like, come on, let's explore some more. The Big Apple. Recognize a familiar shape of mine shaft entrance off to the distance. Coleridge Mine. Oh, hey, wait a minute, I gotta go there. It's got my name on it. Well, not this guy's name, it's got my name on it. Mr. Pardner. Hello, dark metal hole. Hello, out here I will waiting, not up for exploring mine. Better staying here, out with open wind and sky, not underground like Zoo Dog. Who is... no, never mind. Mug of cactus beer. There's a row of lockers here, must have been used for storing the personal effects of the fellows who used to work this mine. The first one is labeled Ellsbury WM and doesn't have a lock on it. The label on the second one is covered in some kind of white goo. The third one is labeled Loose Ben. Ben Loose, and there's a combination lock on it. The locker contains one of those mining helmets with a lamp on it and a bottle of laudanum. Ellsbury helmet, okay. I have pretty high moxie. I think the helmet... Open the second locker. You open the door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that was on the outside of the locker. Ah, you get it. This smart guy must have died after his coworker played a prank on him where they stuffed him in his locker and then filled it with shaving cream. Can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me into my locker and then filled it with a shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful, murderous intent. Let's get ready for a fight. Oh, geez, yeah, look at him. A shaving cream covered skeleton. Oh no, hold on. He looks pretty tough. Oh, it's not great if my snake freaking misses. Okay, he doesn't hit very hard. Add 5 damage and apply 1 poison. Or pistol attack. Pistol attack. Bang! Alright, go! Gary! Yeah! Alright, it hit pretty hard that time, but whatever. Shoot! Stop whiffing. Oh yeah! Yeah. Why do our partners keep whipping, huh? There you go. Victory. Well, he's not suffering anymore. Skeleton bone. You don't have a bone to pick, but you do have a bone. Handful of loose teeth. Skull chips. So many bitty bits of skull. Once they were good for keeping somebody's brain cells inside, but not anymore. Hooray. Can I give this bone to the dog? On the third locker. There's a combination lock in here. You need to know the combo. Well, darn. 59 meat. Suppose meat vein. I need a pickaxe. Whoop, this just opens into a 30-foot shaft. Tie rope to the crossbeam. Sure it's dark down there. Climb down. These stones have little triangles painted on them, and they're in triangle. It's very triangle. Yeah, it is very triangle. Spiraling shapes make you feel strange. This card looks like it's only partially real. Looted anyway. 66 meat. Ah, black fluid oozes from the vein. A scabrous mass sits below it on the floor. Take the fluid. Unrefined meat nugget and 49 meat. I want to stop looking at the spiral right now. This card is vibrating. Looking at the spiral makes you feel queasy. It looks like this guy should have picked better friends. This card is frighteningly normal. I'll take the pick. Yeah. Reach inside. It goes in further than you're expecting. It's warm. Keep going. Urine up to the shoulder when you feel a beating heart. Rip it out. Oh my god. Mining meat is scary. Exposed meat vein. Aw, yeah. Alright, I gotta go, so I'll see you all some other time. I think it saves automatically.